approaching the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Get it! Cover 19! 60 Eagles! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
There's a dive up the middle. On the right sideline, there's space. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
You gotta have up for that, you. You gotta have space.
100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Check! Hurt! Hurt!
Now here he goes on the boot. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot instantly. You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Let's go!
First carry here for the rookie from Texas Christian. And he's taken down as they very quickly get in the 1st and goal.
How about that? Just 2 plays to get them in the goal-to-go situation. And if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
70 Lions! 18 Rodley! 18!
And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Deputy! Let go!
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals finish up their opening drive. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Looks away from one. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go! Strike! 19 strike! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready,
Play action now with Daniels. It's caught. Tucker Pickett. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at 31.
That's good.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Daniels off the play action. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before their filling the clock with the quarterback.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 6, 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. Brought down by Jerome Bland.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, okay? Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Mustang 19, Panther 80. Panther 60, Panther 6.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
He's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
60 Maverick, Cowboy 80, 60 Bearcat, trap 60, trap 60.
He tosses right to the short side. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
They got out ahead of that one. A good thing, too. Just that pursuit that want to. May have prevented the big play, and instead, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
On the 6.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18, find it. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's a quick way to St. Brown. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard
Ready,
line.
set.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Nice. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Going back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kane, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cut into the line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2-yard set, so 1st and goal. Offense up to the line for Hawk.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
For a Steelers 1st down. 1st and
Mustang
goal,
19.
Pittsburgh.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Bengals 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 8, ready, ready.
sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll get to the inside. He picks it up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up. Working quickly here.
Cowboy 8, Panther 11, Panther.
Brings up second
Look to
and
throw.
5.
Goes past the 25. And they haul him to the ground there.
27 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Giving fire on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in RPO situations. A safer call, a little more conservative. In this case, gets him just as many yards as a short completion move.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Cut, nice. Let's go. Let's go.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. All those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here we go.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Stop him before he gets much on the return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
On the set.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Deputy. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Defensive play, John Lewis, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. We like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Ready. Next, drop 60. Drop 60. Hut, hut.
Going back, it's the handoff. Nice chunk there, about 7. He's out to the 27.
Let's go, let's go.
Offense in a hurry up here.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
loss of a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They're going to go with Daniels. And they're going to go. Sent him on 4th down. We got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They'll run here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hey.
Here's a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, can follow.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Short kick gathered into the 15. Great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Daniels setting up the play action. Finds his man. It's Christian. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. Because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover. That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Jump off caught by his back. For a second, we were going to get the first, but it winds up being just shy of the game, and it's third down.
Well, this is the type of game you come to expect from him as a runner. But he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Got the Lions. Let's go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. This one goes for 3 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. Undrafted rookies, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're just holding auditions for someone who can.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. A solid gain there, block of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more from Paycor Stadium on the other side. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Come on. Hey, Cougar Knight, not Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's Daniels. All around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got third and 4.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Daniels back to throw. Complete to St. Brown. The first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of
Analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
Fix the Eagles. Ready.
Vertical dive up the middle. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The final timeout taken by the Bengals.
Brings up second.
They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Let's go.
There's another for it. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a 7-yard gain on second down. Only inches to go now on third.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Viking 18.
Daniels keeps it himself. What are you going to say? He was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they've been trying for some points going into the break.
On the ready.
One last play before the break.
Back. 70 Timberwolf.
They send a man in motion. One final shot before the half. He's into the end zone. No time left, and they take the lead right as halftime arrives.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. On the move. Headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Steelers in the dime for this third down.
Let's go. Nice. Ready.
Back to throw. Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand is forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on 33.
Get it. Tap to 60. Tap to 60. Tap to 80.
Throwing from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
18, 70 Rangers, 7.
Throwing now, Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. He'll stop him at the 33.
70, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Motion the tight end over. 31, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's going to go as a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Trap 50. Trap 60. Top 19.
Working inside the red zone. Completes this one to Kraft. And they're going to first and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
4 yards.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Again, Daniels to the air. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security's paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's touchdown, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that hit.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work. But reset those chains.
Completed over the middle. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
This one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
70 race. Viking 18. Ready.
Now looking to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
70 Lions. Take it, my team.
He's going to throw this one. Just got it away before the hit. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays. Be creative. Try different things because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On 4th down and 5. The offense staying out there.
18, 5, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's nice tackles with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard
Head
line.
up here, first and 10 from the 34.
19 seconds. Let's go now. Buffalo 8, Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Still cutting just too much. He's taken down. It's a set on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Second down.
This is one of those examples where the athletic ability and the mental decision-making, Kate, are not in sync. His running, got him out of harm's way, got him outside those defenders. But without the decision-making to just get rid of the football, it creates an enormous loss.
Finds a seam down the middle. He's just outside that red zone.
A gain of 24 yards.
Pass the 60. Pass
That's
the
good
60.
for a Bengals first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Complete to number 89. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the fourth. Second and 3 now.
Come on. Set 19 tight. 60 by 60.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And it's another first down on this drive. This time they're in first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 7-yard line.
Pass play on first and goal. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Ready? Count.
They'll send it up the middle. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down.
Brought down behind
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Let's go.
Third and long for him here. He completes it in traffic. And that play is brought to a halt. So you're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards brings up fourth and goal.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Desperation time here on fourth. No touchdown. It's intercepted. Trevor Wallace has it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First play of the drive, and he takes action left. And he's not fighting through that traffic. They catch him and stop him for the safety. Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
A gain on the play. That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. It's everything he has under this one. They connect on the deep shot. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 4-4 lead. big two-point try late.
The Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's a design run. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 21.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. 19, 18.
Play fake here. Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. Escapes the defender. And he's going to have this down at a 42-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
18, run. 18, run. Get it. Like it. Go.
They'll run here on first down. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, particularly when he was able to get out of the defense. I think it feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to the well again. And this will only complicate matters in the third down coverage. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Running back sent in motion left. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the markers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Steelers.
Defense showing blitz. Daniels. Finds Isaac to Sloan. Complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's a gain of 7.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of those difficult things to do. You know you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense. And number two, you gain respect from your teammates.
Second down, looking for options. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from
First and
Cincy.
10 at the 13-yard
Steelers
line.
down by only 3. They'll come up on first and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Early in the break game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense. And nice shut down in that field. Coverage was tight. The numbers were up. And then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
All still sitting on that 14-yard line. Here comes second and 10.
19 Riot, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Another carry for him. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. Not afford to lose yards there. We get a timeout now for the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Ready? Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60, trap 60. Ready,
To throw. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers jump in front late.
Touchdown,
So
Steelers.
what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could want. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on the other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
Their own 48-yard
Trailing by one score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Go.
To throw. Connects with the open end downfield. Keeps himself upright. And he will score. Get the lead in the final minutes. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown. I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end. And I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
This taken from the 12. This makes it up to the
The
25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Socks. First and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it too.
Head. 60. 19 Sergeant. 19 Sergeant.
He'll look to throw it. Good man, folks. It's intercepted. And that is Cameron Gordon. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Get it. Ready.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Lead at the 16-yard
The Steelers calling their first time out. Last
Brings
run
up
only gained a
second
yard.
and
That
9.
means it's second and 9.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Get up.
They give it to him again. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
A complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. It is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, this is ETN. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out across the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
On the jump.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Almost for another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. Short pass brought in. Needs some space around midfield.
It's a gain of
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Gain of 14.
Line and set. Here we go. First down.
First
Here we
down.
go. 65. Cougar 19. Lions. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun. Daniels. Going the out complete. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to get that shot downfield.
Big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And the deficit remains 2 scores. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready, ready.
Line up the design keeper. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Hewart, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.